Recording in progress.
स्तु प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं करोमि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरि ओं तत्सत्। अस्माभिः इदानीं संस्कृतभारत्याः अन्तिमे चतुर्थे पत्रालयद्वारा संस्कृतम् इत्यस्मिन् अभियाने प्रवेशः कोविदः इति नाम्ना कथ्यते। अत्र अस्माभिः बहु किमपि पठनीयमस्ति। तत् किम् इति अग्रे पश्यामः। सर्वेषां स्वागतं। व्याहरामि। मम नाम अनुजः। रामानुजः इति सम्पूर्णनाम अस्ति। संक्षिप्ततया मम नाम अनुजः। अनुजो वाल्मीकिः इति यथा लिखितमस्ति। अनुजो इत्यत्र विसर्गस्य उत्वं कृतमस्ति, तत्कारणात् अनुजो इति लिखितमस्ति। अस्तु। अस्मिन् पाठ्यक्रमे अस्माभिः व्याकरणकाव्यांशाः के पठनीयाः सन्ति इति साक्षात् पुस्तके एव अनुक्रमणिका इत्यस्मिन् उपभागे दत्तमस्ति। तत्र किमस्ति? प्रथमपाठे तु समासपरिचयः इति। यथा वयं जानीमः, संस्कृतव्याकरणस्य प्रभावः समासे दृश्यते। केचन पदानां संयोजनेन, द्वाभ्यां वा अधिकानां वा संयोजनेन एकमेव समस्तपदं कर्तुं शक्नुमः। तेन बहु संक्षिप्ततया बहु किमपि वक्तुं शक्नुवन्ति कवयः। तर्हि काव्येषु समस्तपदस्य भूरित्वम् अधिकत्वं वर्तते इति मत्वा अस्माभिः तेषां ज्ञानं सम्यक् प्राप्तव्यम्। अपि च यदि वयं सम्भाषणे वा लेखने वा संस्कृतभाषायाः प्रयोगं कुर्मः, तत्रापि किञ्चित् वा समस्तपदानां प्रयोगं कुर्मः इति मत्या अत्र पाठनं क्रियते। सन्धि अपि च समास एतयोः भेदः अधिकः अस्ति। सन्धिः इत्यत्र केवल अक्षराणां संयोगेन किञ्चित् परिवर्तनं सञ्जायते, तेन अर्थस्य व्यत्ययः किमपि न भवति तत्र। परन्तु समस्तपदेषु बहूनां पदानाम् अर्थसहित वाक्यस्य अर्थसहित उपभागस्य समस्तीकरणं वर्तते. To just repeat it briefly, samasa is a prakriya where we take several related words, you can almost say a phrase of a sentence together and compact it into one single word in Sanskritam. And it's a very powerful mechanism which is rarely seen. It is there, it is not titled as such grammatically. The power exists in even European languages, but it's not titled in a powerful way and classically analyzed and synthesized the way it is done in Sanskritam. And we are going to have the joy of getting familiar. Not everything about samasa will be taught, of course, because that's an exhaustive subject in itself, but a good measure of good grip of samasa is what we are going to gather in this Kovida lesson. So samasa परिचयः इति प्रथमपाठस्य व्याकरणांशाः। अपि च तत्र तस्मिन्नेव पाठे अन्य अंशम् एकं व्याकरणांशम् एकं पाठ्यते। तत्र तद्धितान्तः इति। तु अहं दर्शयिष्यामि किमेतत् तद्धितं, कृदन्तं, तिङन्तं, सुबन्तम् एवं व्याकरण रीत्या नामानि सन्ति। तु तस्य अर्थं प्राप्नुमः अग्रे। तु तदपि आरप्स्यते। तदनन्तरं द्वितीयपाठे समासपरिचयविषयात् किञ्चित् अग्रे गत्वा तत्पुरुषसमासः कः, नै समासः कथम् एवं पुनः इतोपि तद्धितान्तानां पाठनं तृतीयपाठे कर्मधारयसमासः इति अन्यं तत्पुरुषे एव अन्तर्भूतं बृहत् उपभागं पाठ्यते समासस्य तत् पुनः तद्धितान्तानाम् अग्रे किञ्चित् इतोपि ज्ञानम् एवं प्राप्नुमः चतुर्थे पाठे तु द्विगुसमासः द्वन्द्वसमासः इति समासद्वयस्य परिचयः अपि च णिजन्तानां परिचयः तत्तु धातोः क्रियापद प्राप्तौ तत्र मार्गे णिजन्तप्रयोगः अपि कर्तुं शक्यते येन पठति पाठयति इति यथा परिवर्तनं भवति तत् कथम् इति ज्ञास्यामः पञ्चमे पाठे बहुव्रीहिसमासः इति अन्यस्मिन् बृहत् उपभागस्य समास वाङ्मये तदपि ज्ञास्यामः पुनः तत्र सन् प्रत्ययः इति सनादिप्रकरणस्य किञ्चित् संक्षिप्तेन सन् प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोजनं कथम् इति ज्ञास्यामः तद्धित इत्यत्र नामपदात् नूतनं नामपदं प्राप्तुं शक्नुमः सन् आदि इतोपि अन्ये प्रत्ययाः सन्ति तेषाम् उपयोगेन धातुना नूतनधातुम् अथवा प्रातिपदिकात् नूतनधातुं धातुजनकं सन् प्रत्ययः सन् आदि प्रत्ययाः धातुजनकाः तद्धितान्ताः नामपदजनकाः अथवा वयं किं प्रातिपदिकजनकाः इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः तद् दर्शयिष्यामि सम्यक् तदनन्तरं षष्ठे पाठे अस्माभिः अव्ययीभावसमासः किम् इति ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः अव्ययीभावसमासः Okay, somebody is saying that timetable still showing no classes. I think they haven't joined yesterday and learned how to join the class. That's why we held a special class. Please go to uh, events. I'm going to type it there. Just stand by, please. This is ridiculous. Go to events. Okay, so we can't help those who don't want to help themselves with all the things we offer. Okay, अव्ययी भावसमासः इति अपरसमासस्य परिचयः तु पुनः सर्वसमासनियमाः इति एतावत्पर्यन्तं किं क्रियते आधिक्येन उदाहरणानां दर्शनं एवं विग्रहवाक्यकथनं कथम् इति पाठ्यते अत्र किञ्चित् नियमविषये अपि दत्तमस्ति षष्ठे पाठे तत्र अलङ्कारः इति नूतनकाव्यांशः इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः संस्कृतकाव्ये अलङ्काराः कथं भवति शब्दालङ्कारः इति किम् अर्थालङ्कारः इति किम् उपमालङ्कारः इत्यस्य वर्णनं तत्तु अर्थालङ्कारे एव सङ्गच्छते परन्तु तस्य वर्णनं दीयते सप्तमे पाठे समासाभिज्ञानप्रकारः इति इतोपि किञ्चित् समास्तपदानां विषये अलङ्काराणां विषये अपि कथ्यते तत्र किं रूपकालङ्कारः अतिशयोक्तिः किम् अर्थान्तरन्यासः किं श्लेषः किम् एतादृश अलङ्काराणां विषये वर्णनं एते तु अर्थालङ्कारेषु अन्तर्भूतानि अष्टमे पाठे समासः विग्रहकथनप्रकारः अत्र समास पदस्य यदा विभजनं कुर्मः पुनः कथं तस्य वर्णनं भवितुम् अर्हति समस्तपदरचनात् पूर्वं यथा वाक्ये पदसमूहः आसीत् तस्य पुनः कथनं विग्रहकथनम् इति separate and read the words okay that is the vigraha means to separate and kathana means to form a phrase out of that and the methodology prakara the methodology involved in vigraha kathana prakara then chandah see this is another kavyamshe alankarasya विषये किञ्चित् वर्णितमासीत् अन्ते छन्दस्य विषये अर्थात् छन्दः किं वृत्तिः इति अपि कथ्यते अर्थात् metric arrangement of letters in a verse. Okay, so that is Chandas Shastra. So a little bit of that description. Okay, so in 8th and 9th lessons you see a lot of Chandas lessons, and also 9th lesson Navame Pathe Samasasya Dirgha Samastapадेषु विग्रहः क्रमशः करणीयं वा एकत्र एव सर्वेषाम् उपपदानां वर्णनं कर्तुं शक्यते वा कथं करणीयम् इति वर्ण्यते दीर्घसमस्तपदेषु सामान्यतया कविभिः दीर्घसमस्तपदानाम् उपयोगः अतीव क्रियते किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते यदा ते छन्दसि बहु किमपि वक्तुम् इच्छन्ति किञ्चित् एव अक्षराणां संयोजनेन बहु किमपि वक्तुं समस्तपदस्य आवश्यकता बहु भवति तेषाम् अपि तदनन्तरं दशमे पाठे समाससम्बद्धाः विशेषनियमाः इतोपि तो अर्थात् प्रथमपाठात् अन्तिमपाठपर्यन्तं समस्तपदानां विषये बहु किमपि कथ्यते प्रप्रथमं तु भेदाः अपि च तेषाम् उदाहरणं तदनन्तरं किञ्चित् अग्रे गत्वा नियमाः विग्रहवाक्यकथने कथम् एवं सर्वं विशेषनियमाः के एतत् सर्वं वर्ण्यते मध्ये मध्ये वयं जानीमः तद्धितान्तानां सनन्तानाम् अलङ्काराणाम् अपि च छन्दस् इत्यस्मिन् विषये अपि वर्णनं भवति एकादशतमे पाठे तु किञ्चित् स्वशक्त्या एतावत्पर्यन्तम् अस्माभिः वर्षद्वयं यावत् अथवा तदधिकं वा संस्कृतवाङ्मये प्रवेशः लब्धः अस्ति बहु किमपि पठितवन्तः तो तस्य उपयोगेन पत्रलेखनं कथं करणीयम् अस्माकं मनसि एव किमपि चिन्तयित्वा तत् साक्षात् संस्कृते कथं लेखनीयं पत्रव्यवहारः कथं भवति अपि च प्रबन्धरचना किमपि विषयम् उद्दिश्य कथं लेखनम् अस्माभिः करणीयम् इति उदाहरणसहितं वर्णनं कृतमस्ति तद् ज्ञास्यामः परीक्षार्थं एकादशतमपाठादपि प्रश्नाः भवन्ति पत्रलेखनविषये वा प्रबन्धलेखनविषये वा तत्र भवति एव द्वादशपाठे तु यथा पूर्वं प्रश्नपत्रिका एका पत्रिका तु उत्तरसहिता पत्रिका अन्या केवलप्रश्नपत्रिका एवं दीयते अपि च वयं जानीमः सर्वेषु उपपाठेषु ये अभ्यासाः सन्ति यत्र तेषाम् उत्तराणि तत्रैव न सन्ति तेषाम् उत्तराणि तु अस्मिन् उपभागे उत्तराणि इत्यस्मिन् उपभागे उत्तराणि दत्तमस्ति यथा वयं ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः अस्माभिः सम्यक् ज्ञातं वा न वा किमर्थम् इति पुनः तत्र गत्वा द्रष्टुं शक्नुमः परिशिष्टं प्रथमम् अपि च द्वितीयं तत्र आङ्ग्ले एव मम पुस्तके तु आङ्ग्ले लिखितमस्ति ये कन्नड माध्यमपुस्तकं स्वीकृतवन्तः तत्र कन्नडे तस्मिन्नेव विषये कन्नडे उक्तिः वर्तते तद् भवन्तः पठितुं शक्नुवन्ति न तु तत्र परीक्षार्थं किमपि परन्तु ज्ञानप्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्ति जनरल् नालेड्ज् एवम् अस्तु वा तु मुख्यव्याकरणकाव्यांशाः के सन्ति अस्मिन् पाठे इति अनुक्रमणिका इत्यस्मिन् उपभागे वर्णितमस्ति सम्यक् इदानीम् अन्या एका अनुक्रमणिका अपि दत्तमस्ति यत्र श्लोकानां नकाराद्यनुक्रमणिका सो serialized index of the shloka serialized according to the letter starting from a up to h like that in that order okay so subhashitam अन्वय रचना इत्यादिषु विद्यमानानां श्लोकानाम् अनुक्रमणिका अकारादिक्रमेण कृतमस्ति So this is not according to the lesson order, it's according to the first letter uh, indexing. Okay, so this is kind of useful. So you know why they have even listed this here. ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. एतत् सर्वम् अस्माभिः मनसि स्थापनीयमस्ति. तो श्लोकानां पुनः पुनः एकत्र सर्वेषां लेखनं कृत्वा पुनः पुनः तेषां पठनम् एकवारं मौखिकपठनं कुर्मः चेत् इदानीमारभ्य तृतीये मासे मनोगतं भविष्यन्ति. यदा मनोगतं भविष्यन्ति परीक्षायां बहु सुलभतया तेषां वर्णनं कर्तुं शक्नुमः. एकवारम् अर्थं तु ज्ञास्यामः कक्ष्यायां, परन्तु साक्षात् श्लोकं मुखे स्थापनीयं. तत्कारणात् पट्टिका दत्तमस्ति. इट् विल् बि बेनिफिशियल् फॉर यू फॉर लाइफ. ओके. संस्कृतग्रन्थकाराणां परिचयः इति मध्ये मध्ये उपभागे प्रत्येकस्मिन् पाठे दत्तमस्ति. तो एवं बहूनां कवीनां नामानि ज्ञातव्यानि अस्माभिः. अपि च तेषां विषये किञ्चित् मुख्य संरचना, अनन्तभट्टः किं लिखितवान्, किं लिखितवान्, प्रायः सः कदा आसीत्, वैशिष्ट्यं किम्, एवं अत्र अस्माभिः ज्ञातव्यमस्ति. सो in addition to lot of logical learning that we make through grammar, which is all very logical, there are actually requirement in the Samskrita Vangmaya to also exercise our memory. तो न केवलं व्याकरणांशाः अपि च केचन मुखे स्थापनीय अंशाः अपि सन्ति. किञ्चित् रटनम् आवश्यकं, श्लोकानां रटनम्, एपि च एतेषां कवीनां विवरणरटनं. किञ्चित् रटनम् इत्युक्ते वाक्यशः न, किञ्चित् कालिदासः मेघदूतम्, अभिज्ञानशाकुन्तलम्, एवं भोजराजस्य आस्थाने आसीत् इति मतिः अस्ति. एवं किञ्चित् किञ्चित् ज्ञातव्यं भवति. अग्रे गमिष्यामः. तत्र किमपि बिन्दुशः पाठनीयमिति नास्ति. किमस्ति तत्र, किमर्थं दत्तमस्ति इति वर्णयन् अस्मि. ओके. तो इदानीं साक्षात् पाठे प्रवेशः. प्रथमः पाठः. प्रत्येकस्मिन् पाठे यथा एतावत्पर्यन्तम् अस्माभिः पठितम्, अत्रापि सूक्तयः सन्ति. साक्षात् एवं प्रथमभागः इति किमपि सूचना नास्ति, परन्तु तदस्ति. सूक्तयः. सूक्तिः इत्युक्ते किं? संस्कृतवाङ्मये श्लोकेषु पादमेकं वा श्लोकार्धं वा यद् किञ्चित् अस्मान् बोधयति, तस्य सूक्तिः, तस्याः इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः. सूक्तिः इति स्त्रीलिङ्गपदं, भागं तु नपुंसकं. तस्य सूक्तिः इति नाम्ना कथनं. तो अत्र तु साक्षात् ऋग्वेदात् स्वीकृतसूक्तिः अथवा बोधः अत्र अस्ति. आ नो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतः. ओके. आ नो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतः. Vishvatah, we can recognize Tasil Pratyaya is there from the entire world, from all sides. That is the sense of Vishvatah. Yantu, may they come. Okay. What yantu, what agachantu ityasmin arte yantu. Okay. So, Badraha Kratavaha yantu. Okay. So, Kratavaha is in the sense of thoughts, and Badraha means good, solid, or basically useful. Okay. So naha to us. Okay. So naha bhadraha kratavah yantu vishwatah. This As you know, this is not completely Paninian, it's pre-Paninian Vedic grammar. Okay, so we should not overanalyze the stuff here. Okay, and that's the sense of that. So let us see the context. So overall, may good thoughts come to us from all sides. So we should welcome the good things that come from anywhere. We should not be biased about where it came from, as long as logically you are able to judge that it is a good advice. Okay, so that is what this is meaning. So this is part of a Rigvedic verse, as you can see in a particular mandala, Upabhaga, Prathama Shloka. So it's actually literally the first, almost like the Mangala Shloka of that Upabhaga. So let us see. Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishvato Dabdhaso Aparitasa Udbidaha Deva no Yatha Sadamidvrute Asannaprayuvo Rakshitaro Dive Dive. As you can see, it's not in Sarala Samskrita. It's not like things drop into our head straight away. Little bit of interpretation help we need. Dive Dive, Dine Dine. So every day that sense is clear. Rakshitaraha, protectors. That is plurality of protectors. That is clear. Okay. Asanna Prayuvo is there. I don't know whether I have made an editorial error. It's not Asanna Prayuvo. But anyway, Prayuvo, this is Utva, Prayuvaha. So Asanna Prayuvaha or Asanna Prayuvaha, something is there. So Yatha we know as Devaha Naha Yatha. So the gods of us as some sense is there. So but we cannot really what you call classic knowledge of simple Sanskritam is not going to aid us here. It becomes a little more familiar. We are feeling little less what you call dumb about reading it, but we need help. So let us see what the meaning is. First is very clear. May good thoughts come to us from the world around us, which are not suppressed by any. See this. Dabda. Dabda means suppression. Okay, even in adabda, this is elided here because of the Purva Rupa. So adabdhasaha. Okay, that means which are not suppressed. Okay, aparitasaha, I think there. Okay, udbidaha. So let us see, which are not cannot be compromised by any. So this paritasa has the sense of morphing and a truth or something like that. So not compromised, compromised. So that's what, which cannot be compromised by any, which is the absolute truth and it is unmodifiable, which may enlighten us, udbidaha. So maybe this means to seed good knowledge in us, that sense. So that's what, like after seeing the meaning, I can attach some sense to the word. Okay, so beautiful. Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwato Adabdhaso Aparitasa Udbidaha. Good. So there is a lot more color in the first half of the verse than what just that Ukti was, which is just one pada, as you can make out. Okay, now let us see what the second one says. Second part says, may the gods, so Devaha Nahayatha, may the gods who will not halt our progress, who will protect us, be engaged in our prosperity every day. So this is a double affirmation of the request of the earlier. May good thought comes to us from everywhere, which are uncompromised, which are enlightening, etc. And the second part is really praying for the devas to help us. Okay, may the gods who will not halt our progress, who will protect us, be engaged in our prosperity every day. We should not see this in a negative sense of who will not halt our progress. We should read this normally in translation as may the gods who aid our progress, is how we should take. We should take the positive extract from it. Okay, so we should see the glass half full. So may the gods who will aid our progress, who will protect us, be engaged in our prosperity every day. So beautiful. So ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. Memorize that. Okay. Rest is just knowledge for us, but that's what you have to memorize. Okay, so I'll move forward. I am not expecting any particular questions here, nor I will be able to give any more information. I have exhausted my complete knowledge of this verse. Okay, so with that beautiful prayer from Rigveda, we start our. Oh, Rupa Kumar is waiting. Those who come late, I am very sorry. I will not be able to give a glance to the waiting meeting room too often because there is only few things I can do at a time. I'm a very, very single task person. I just incapable of multitasking. So, but I'm trying hard here. ओके संस्कृतभारती पत्रालयद्वारा संस्कृतं किं लिखितमस्ति संस्कृते एव लिखितमस्ति संस्कृतभारत्याः वरिष्ठैः अस्मिन् पुस्तके लिखितमस्ति इदानीम् एकः प्रश्नः अहं यद्यपि मम भाषाज्ञानं सीमितमस्ति इट्स् लिमिटेड् अहं संस्कृते अधिकम् अधिकं पाठयितुम् इच्छामि दोषाः स्युः चिन्ता नास्ति किञ्चित् ज्ञानवर्धनाय अपि च भाषासंस्कारः श्रुत्वा श्रुत्वा अपि भवति इति मत्या संस्कृते एव पाठनीयम् इति अस्ति अहं न केवलं संस्कृते एव किञ्चित् मध्ये मध्ये यत्र वर्णनं किञ्चित् अधिकं दातव्यं भवति अपि च मम संस्कृतभाषायाः ज्ञानं तावत् नास्ति आङ्ग्ले अपि च कन्नडे किञ्चित् वर्णयितुं क्लेशाः न सन्ति परन्तु मम प्रश्नः एवम् इदानीम् एतावत् पर्यन्तं मया यत् संस्कृते पाठ्यते कोऽपि अस्ति वा यः ओ किमपि न ज्ञातम् ऐ डोण्ट् अण्डर्स्टाण्ड् एनिथिङ्ग् वाट् यु आर् सेयिङ्ग् इस् एनिबडि हेविङ्ग् दट् फीलिङ्ग् टुडे हियर् okay
No,
excellent
sir.
that
No,
silence is a
sir.
that's thank you Bhagini so that silence of acceptance that yes we are understanding what you're saying is appreciated Induvariye you have a question
No, sir. We are happy about your explanation.
thank you okay all right I have excellent attendance today out of the 70 plus students who have registered about 50 have come today 50 plus have come today some people may join a little slowly that's okay let us see maybe some are following by recording so let's see what Samskrita Bharati has written here Samskrita Bharatiಯು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲೇ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡಲು ಬಯಸುತ್ತೇನೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡಬಲ್ಲೆ ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಿಂದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವಿರುತ್ತದೆ ತಾವುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಶ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಚ್ಛಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಂಗ್ಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಬೇಡ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತು ಬೇಡ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರತಿಬಂಧವೂ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಬಂಧೋ ಸಾದರಂ ವಂದನಾನಿ पत्रालयद्वारा संस्कृतशिक्षणं प्राप्तुं भवन्तः उत्सुकाः इति अभिनन्दामः we congratulate you guys that you are so enthusiastic to learn Sanskritam I feel it in my heart too okay संस्कृत भाषा मधुरा सरला च इति पुनर्वक्तव्यं नास्ति सरला इत्युक्ते सरलरीत्या वक्तुं शक्नुमः मधुरा तु सा अस्ति सरला एव सा सर्वत्र इति वक्तुं न शक्नुमः सरला अपि सा कठिना जटिला अपि सा सरलतया अपि तां ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः अग्रे गत्वा जटिलांशाः अपि सरलांशाः एव भवन्ति प्रतिदिनं भाषाभ्यासं भवन्तः कुर्वन्तु there is a chat message I prefer English sir whenever apart from Sanskrit just a request since I'm not fluent in Kannada don't worry if I'm saying something in Kannada you are not going to miss something explosive what I would have generally said in English also I'm sometimes saying in Kannada okay so please don't worry about that be receptive to mixed language class that I have thank you okay all right प्रतिदिनं भाषाभ्यासं भवन्तः कुर्वन्तु एतत्तु बहु सत्यं मया वर्षत्रयं यावत् इदानीं एकः गुरुवर्यः अस्ति मम, अपि च अन्येषां छात्राणामपि। प्रतिदिनं वयं संस्कृतवाङ्मये अर्धघण्टा वा एकघण्टा वा मिलित्वा मेलनं कृत्वा यापयामः। तत् सामान्यतया रात्रौ भवति, किमपि अस्माकं गुरुवर्यः पाठयति अस्मान्। तत्र कालिदासस्य रघुवंशं वा मेघदूतं वा चित्य श्लोकद्वयं वा श्लोकत्रयं वा प्रतिदिनं किञ्चित् ज्ञास्यामः। बहु अद्भुतम् अस्ति तथा। तु एवमेव यदा भवतः भाषासौष्ठवम् अधिकं सञ्जायते, एवं कर्तुम् अवकाशाः भवन्तः अपि स्वीकर्तुं भवन्तः अपि शक्तिशालिनः भविष्यन्ति। प्रतिदिनं भाषाभ्यासं भवन्तः कुर्वन्तु। संस्कृतपुस्तकानि, रामायणं, महाभारतम् इत्यादिकं पठितुं प्रयत्नं च कुर्वन्तु। In fact, Ramayana and Mahabharata are some of the easiest kavyas to study. Okay, they are not very complicated, and also Gita Press has beautiful books for you, where if you need to drop out of the Sanskritam portion and see to reclarify whether you understood correctly using the Kannada, English, Hindi, or whatever translation or bhashya they have given, there are books available in all those. You can use this to learn Sanskritam a lot. It gets tough. For example, Mahabharata gets tough only when we go into Gita, Bhagavad Gita portions or Viduraniti portions, etc. Otherwise, it's very easy flowing Sanskritam, just describing the storyline of what is happening using beautiful verses. It's beautiful. Okay, uh, Ramayana is a good one to start with. ओके, हाँ, संस्कृतपुस्तकानि, रामायणं, महाभारतम् इत्यादिकं पठितुं प्रयत्नं च कुर्वन्तु। भाषासिद्धिः, अटैन्मेंट ऑफ द लैंग्वेज, नॉलेज ऑफ द लैंग्वेज और द fruit of that language. Okay, bhavatam bhavatu iti ashasmahe. We pray, desire that you all become experts in the Samskrita Bhasha. Okay, so let us move forward. Okay, so now slightly I am going. Oh, Anuradha Kannan is waiting. Okay, yeah, so slightly I am going out of syllabus, but it's not actually out of syllabus in the sense I'm going outside of what is given in the book. Okay, so adhikam kevala jnanaya etat sarvam tatra likitamasti. So what I want to bring to your attention is a little technical. Panchavrittayaha. There are 5 transformative methods that create a root or a stem. Root is the first part of a verb, and stem is the first part or the base part of a noun. Okay, as you know, in Sanskritam there are only kriyapada and namapada. Kriyapadanam moolamasti dhatuhu, root. नामपदानां मूलमस्ति प्रातिपदिकम or stem. Okay, so धातुः प्रातिपदिकम. So there are 5 transformative methods. पंचवृत्तयः सन्ति येन धातूनां प्रातिपदिकानां जननं भवति. किमर्थं नूतनधातूनां नूतनप्रातिपदिकानां जननं जन्म Nutana artham anetum. Something new has to be brought into the quality of the language. So in order to bring a new meaning, these transformations are there. Okay, so this is a little technical, but it is good to know. We are all adult students learning, so it's good to learn this. So what are these 5 vrittis? Okay, why I am giving this what you call 10,000 feet overview is because we are seeing already samastapadam, tadditam, sanantam, like this they are showing titles. What is this? How does it fit into the language? It's important to understand. So I am giving a 10,000 feet grammar overview on this. So these 5 vrittis are krudvrittihi, तद्दितवृत्तिः, सनादिवृत्तिः, समासवृत्तिः, अपि च एकशेषवृत्तिः इति 5. Sir, your voice has become low all of a sudden. Is everybody facing a voice volume issue from my side?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, no.
There is
No,
a
sir. No, sir.
drop
No,
in the
no,
level.
Yes, sir.
Mahodaya, I think that you just moved a bit away from the mic, that's all.
No, the microphone is in the same place. Okay.
It felt like you moved away, like how when you switch on the phone speaker while talking, like that it felt.
I don't know. I didn't do anything. But right now you're hearing me okay?
Yeah, now normal.
Better, sir. Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't change anything, but something, I don't know the software, how they work. So let's pray that things are okay from now on. I apologize. Okay. All right. So कृद्वृत्तिः तद्धितवृत्तिः सनादिवृत्तिः समासवृत्तिः अपि च एकशेषवृत्तिः the ekashesha vritti is very very small compared to other four vrittis you can say it's like a apologist to belong but that's okay because it produces very few words okay that's not because how beautiful it is also beautiful but it is not such a vast it's not a vast prapancha of words that it generates as the others do. Others are massive, each of them in its own right. So, kridvrittihi namajanaka, tadditavrittihi namajanaka, अथवा प्रातिपदिकजनका सनादिवृत्तिः धातुजनका समासवृत्तिः अपि नामजनका ekasheshavrittihi api namanjanaka. So there is only one vritti, this orange sanadi vritti, which is a dhatu janaka. Other vrittis are all namajanakas. Okay, so from something to some new meaningful word or base of a word which is either base of a noun or base of a verb. Only the base of the verb or the dhatu generator is the sanadi vritti which there are about 12 sanadi pratyayas. San is the one of the one after which it is named, but there are so many other 11 other pratyayas which form that set. Okay, and kridvirtihi is massive. Okay, there are hundreds of kridvrittis. See here, hundreds of kridvrittis. Okay, samasa vritti is comparatively compact in the sense that there are about four major variants and some sub variants in each under each etc. Okay, ekashesha vritti is really just one type. It's easy enough. So let's go there. So kridvit. Let us read one by one. Okay. परार्थभिधाना मूलात् विभिन्नार्थजनका वृत्तिः. So there is in one beautiful thing in Samskrita Vangmaya. Samskrita Vangmaye बहु अद्भुतम् एकमस्ति. सर्वत्र व्याकरणाकाराः कवयः वर्णनं पदस्य वर्णनम् अथवा प्रक्रियायाः वर्णनं गुणकथनम् इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः. लक्षणकथनम् इत्यपि उच्यते. लक्षणकथनं बहु अद्भुतरीत्या कुर्वन्ति. They explain the lakshana of a particular thing beautifully in one or two sentences or a verse, etc. So this is what. Pararthabhidana moolat vibhinnarthajanaka vrittihi. The one which is looking towards a new different meaning which is varying from the original, that is called vritti. ताः वृत्तयः च पञ्च यथा कृद्वृत्तिः धातुभ्यः कृदन्तप्रत्ययानां योगेन कृदन्तानि उत्पाद्यन्ते ते नामप्रातिपदिकानि अव्ययानि वा शताधिकाः कृत् प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. There are hundreds of krit pratyayas. They generate either a stem of a noun or an avyaya. Okay, and it is source of the krit vritti is from the dhatu. So dhatu is taken, krit pratyayas are added. With that yoga, we get a kridanta, which is either a new pratipadika or a avyaya. Avyaya will be a direct noun, which doesn't require further pratyayas, but nama pratipadikam tatra तिप् प्रत्ययं योजयित्वा नामपदं कर्तुं शक्नुमः. रामः रामौ रामाः इति राम इति प्रातिपदिकस्य यथा प्रथमाविभक्तौ रूपत्रयं तथा. Shatadikaah krit pratyayah santi. Already over the first three levels, you guys have learnt quite a few krit pratyaya. So like for example, kritva, kartum, jnatavan, gatavan, gatavati, gataha, kritaha, many, kta, ktavatu, lyap, shatru, shanach. You have studied already quite a few. Okay, the very important ones already you have studied. But it is important to know what we have studied only scratches the surface of hundreds of krit pratyas that exist. Okay, all right. So, for example, kr plus twa, kritva, ang plus da plus lyap. Lyap is a another type of krit pratyaya. Adaya, gam plus ktavatu, gatavan, gatavati. Stha plus kta, sthitah, sthita. Pullinge, strilinge, evam. So, this all these examples is very familiar to you. So that's what. See, it's just we are giving a nice overview now. It's called kridvritti, which generates that. Kridanta is what we call the pratyaya. Krit is a placeholder. Krit is substituted by ktva for tvantas, lyap for lyabantas, ktavatu for ktavatantas, tavatvantas like this, tantas like this. Okay, so they are all kridantas. That is a generic title. Krit is a generic placeholder. It gets substituted with what you desire. Okay, why you want to choose ktva, why another place you want to choose lyap, etc. There are different meanings we want, different context in which we want. That's when we use those. And sometimes the pratyaya is used according to the dhatu's property also. If it is a parasmaipadi dhatu, if it is a atmanipadi dhatu, if it is a upasarga yukta dhatu, like this, there are rules there. Okay, all right. Next, we go to the another big world, and this Taddita Vritti is important also immediately because Kovida is going to focus a lot on Taddita Pratyayas. So, Kridantas they have already dealt with quite a bit in the earlier levels. So, Taddita Vritti is what is going to be one of the major focuses, as well as Samasa Vritti, which is coming later, and little bit of Sanadi Vritti is also there. So, we saw 2, 3, and 4 are being dealt with in part in Kovida. So, Taddita Vritti is what? Namapadebhyah Taddita Pratyayanam Yogena Tadditani Utpadyante. For Nama, from Namapadas. You can from Namapadas, or you can say from Pratipadikas. You can look at it in either way. So, from some known Namapada, by using Taddita Pratyaya, by attaching Taddita Pratyaya, we get a new Pratipadika. Tadditanam Utpadanam Sambhavati. Te Nama Pratipadikani. They will be Nama Pratipadika is a oxymoron. I mean, it is not oxymoron. It's like a double statement of what is. Pratipadika itself is a Nama Pratipadika. Anyway, they are Pratipadikas. They are stems of new nouns. Okay. Hitam iti tadditam. So you can say why this name tadditam. Sometimes there is a kind of non-technical meaningful name. Sometimes it is completely kridvrittihi. Krit is simply, I don't think there is any particular intent to derive a meaning, but you can say there is a meaning there. Krit means that which is done. So kridvrittihi is a vritti where something is done. Something like that you can take. Okay. So all right. So but this is more clear. Tadditam. So Tebhyah hitam iti tadditam is a definition of how the name came. So, but it's generally more understood by the actual operations, what kind of thing it is generating. For example, from Dasharatha, see the next line. Dasharatasya apatyam puman dasharatihi. Okay, Dasharatasya apatyam puman dasharatihi. Yi pratyayah. Okay, this is one of the Tadita Pratyaya. It's not important today at Kovida level to understand which particular technical Paninian Pratyaya is being applied. It's enough to know that there is a Tadita Vritti happening and Dasharatha generated Dasharati as a son of Dasharatha, like that. Okay, so and this just like there are Samasta Padas have Vigraha Vakya, Tadditas also have Vigraha Vakya. So Dasharati's Vigraha Vakya is Dasharatasya apatyam puman dasharatihi. Okay. So for example, Guroho and Yogena Gauravam. Guroho Bhavaha Gauravam. The quality of a teacher is respect. kind of. Vinata, dhak pratyaya, vainateya. See, here ing pratyaya was used to generate the son of Dasharatha. Dhak pratyaya was used to generate the son of Vinata as Vainateya, which is Garuda. Okay, so you can see it is generating some new meaningful derivation from the original. And usually you can see there is some vriddhi happening. Da sha became da sha. Okay. Similarly, vi na became vaina. So the quality of these pratyayas is to do adi vriddhi. We call it. Okay. They do adi vriddhi, and that's all. We will later learn to a limited extent what happens. Okay, that is taddita vritti. Sanadi vritti. Okay, dhatu janaka. This guy stands out. Vishishtamasti. Huh? Dhatum janayati. So, bhinnebhyah dhatubhyah pratikpadikebhyah cha. See the power. Not only for dhatus, even from pratipadikas, it can generate dhatus. Okay. Bhinnebhyah dhatubhyah pratipadikebhyah cha. सनादि प्रत्ययाः योज्यन्ते द्वादश सनादि प्रत्ययाः सन्ति सन् क्यच् काम्यच् क्यङ् क्यश् णिङ् णिच् यङ् यक् आय इयङ् क्विप्. Trust that Padini is a software engineer, so all his names are like variable names that software engineers speak. Okay, X, Y, Z like that. Okay, so yeah, very mathematical Panini, first software engineer of the world. Gup plus sun, jugupsa. Okay, sun pratyaya, when you add it to gup pratyaya, gup dhatu, you get a new dhatu called jugupsa dhatu. Okay, to that we can add a ting pratyaya, and I am, let us say I am adding a tip in lat lakara. The ting pratyaya I am adding is the tip, the first of the lat table. Then jugupsati will generate. Okay, so what is the difference between gup and jugupsa? Gup is to hide something. Okay, gup is to gopayati or something like that is the form, I think. So that is to hide something. But jugupsati means desires to hide. Okay, in this case, it is necessarily eventual Rudi Bhala. The meaning of Jugupsati doesn't necessarily mean to hide, it means to detest something. That's why he wants to hide. Okay, so the Rudi Bhala is it detests something, but the literal meaning is desires to hide something. Okay, so this way. Similarly, for example, Gam Dhatu, Jigamishati, desires to go. Gachati goes, Jigamishati desires to go. Okay, and another Kyach Pratyaya, for example, if you add Putra plus Kyach Pratyaya in the Sanadi Vritti, Putriyati. Here, Putra is not a Dhatu. See, it is a Pratipadika, Putra. So, adding a Kyach Pratyaya, one of the Sanadi Pratyayas to Putra, generates a Dhatu called Putriya. Okay, and adding a tip, we get Putriyati as the Pratama Purusha Ekavachana form. Putriyati means, okay, desires to generate a son. See how a dhatu like putra is converted to desire to beget a son. Okay, so Dasharatha Putriyati means Dasharatha desires to beget a son. Okay, that's the thing. Okay. Or sometimes it has slightly different meaning. For example, Putriyati means to see someone else as a son. Okay, to consider someone else as a son he himself doesn't have. That meaning also sometimes comes contextually. Okay, treat somebody like a son. That sense also comes. Okay, Rudi Bala and context is sometimes more important than what grammarian shows us. Grammarians are only trying to put rules around what is already the practical application in the world. They are not trying to change the meaning anywhere. Okay. All right. That is Sanadi Vritti. Okay. One more thing I forgot to explain. In my classes tend to be long. Good number of my students know. So at 1 hour mark, usually at 12 o'clock, from 11 if we start at 12 o'clock. Today we started 11:05. So let's say 12 to 12:05, somewhere like that. I will give a 3-minute break. Okay. So you guys will have a water break at that time, and you can come back and we can continue for another half an hour. Totally, we tend to have 1.5 hours plus a little delta to cover for any slide closure we want to achieve. Okay, all right. So that is Sanadi Vritti. Samasa Vritti. After this slide, we will take a break. Samasa Vritti. This is also very important for us in Kovida because in addition to Taddita and Sanadi, we are learning. Oh, Shravya is just joining. Okay. I think some people are probably dropping out due to signal drop and need to join back. Unfortunately, Zoom doesn't seem to remember that they were admitted earlier, and I need to walk through this admission process. I apologize. I'm working with the team, backend team to solve this, but we will make best of what we have. Okay, let's ignore the problems we have. Okay, Samasa Vrittihi Nama Janaka. Okay, अनेकस्य पदस्य एकपदीभवनं समासः. See the lakshana katanam. For life we can remember. Anekasya padasya ekapadi samasah. We cannot take any random set of words and make a samasa. Okay. So sambadhanam padanam ekapadi bhavanam. Okay, actually I don't know why ekavachana is there. Okay. Anekanam padanam ekapadi bhavanam would be correct lakshana katana. Obviously I misquoted somebody there. Okay. Prathamastare te panchada. At the first level, there are 5 variations. Tatpurushaha, Bahuvrihi, Dvandvaha, Avyayi Bhavaha, Kevala Samasa. Basically, this is the exception lot. Some things that cannot be categorized, they throw in this bin. Okay, the others bin. It's just a samasa. That's how they named it. Very funny. Okay, all right. And slowly you will see these names are very meaningful also. As we learn, we will see that they are very meaningful names. Tatpurusha, Bahuvrihi, Dvandvaha, Vyebhava. Nobody tries to explain what is the meaning of Bahuvrihi. As best as I have understood, I will try to explain. Okay. Mahancha Asau Raja, Maharajaha, Tatpurusha Samasa. Okay. So this actually is a Karmadharaya variant of Tatpurusha, as we are going to very soon learn. Okay, it's called Karmadharaya variant of Tatpurusha. So, great, one who is great, and that king, he is great king. Simple. Okay, great king has been made into a new noun in Sanskritam, Maharaja. But you see, Raja Shabda was Rajan Nakaranta, but Maharaja is a Akaranta Shabda. So when you make a king great, he becomes as simple as Rama to decline in Sanskritam. So if you want to use Raja, you make Maharaja, then you can decline like Rama Shabda. Otherwise, you have to remember Nakaranta Rajan Shabdaha, Raja, Rajano, Rajanaha. But Maharaja does not. Akaranta Pullinga Maharaja Shabdaha, Maharajaha, Maharajau, Maharajaha, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. So easy. So Gataha Jivaha Yasmat, Gata Jivaha, Bahuvrihi Samasa. Okay. So the life that is gone from someone, he is called gone lifer. In English, if I make a samasta, gone hyphen lifer. That is Gata Jiva. Sanskrit is very powerful. Ramaha cha Lakshmanaha cha Rama Lakshmanau. Fairly straightforward. Dvandva Samasa. We are already very familiar. Nothing spectacular there. Okay. Makshikanam abhavaha. Nirmakshikam. Avyayi bhava samasa. So the absence of insects or what we call flies. Okay, absence of flies. Nirmakshikam. That means without any fly. So parisaraha nirmakshikam asti. We can use avi bhava to explain the surrounding. Okay. Yatha purvam bhutah bhuta purvah. Kevala samasa. Nobody can identify how the relationship go. So it's put into this bin called kevala samasa. Bhuta purvah. Okay. So basically something happened, let us say 5 years before, and something similar is happening today, then we can explain that event as ayo bhuta purvah kila evameva panchavarshabhyah pragapi abhavat kila COVID abhavat kila tatha kimapi asti. I mean, we don't wish it for our life, but I just stated it. Okay. All right. So ekashesha vritti. Okay. Again, nama janaka. प्रातिपदिकद्वयम् एकीभूत्वा एकस्य प्रातिपदिकस्य एव द्विवचनप्रयोगे शिष्यते. See this. So, two pratipadikas, two noun stems, ekibhutva, having become one, having united, ekasya pratipadikasya eva, of only one of those two stems only, dvivachana prayoge, in the use of second vachana, in the use of dual mode, shishyate, it remains. So, shishyate is how ekashesha. So, the name is very meaningful. Ekashesha vrittihi. Dvandva samasasya apavadaha. You can say it's an apavada to dvandva. For example, mata cha pita cha pitarau. Instead of mata pitarau, we use pitarau for them. Okay. The generic tendency is not to use mata pitarau for them, dvandva, so it's apavada. Dvandva samasasya apavada ekashesha. We have to apply ekashesha in places. And it is very rudibala. You cannot take some Ramaha cha Sita cha Ramau. No. You are not permitted to embed Sita into Rama that way. Mata Pita Pitarau, because Pitru Shabda means not just Pita Pitru but also Mata Pitru. Okay, that's why Pitarau can be applied. So Brata cha Swasa cha Bratarau. So sister and brother belong to sis brotherhood, which is Bratarau. Okay, Hamsascha Hamsicha Hamsau. See, Pati Patni. Okay, Hamsascha Hamsicha Hamsau. So we use Dvivachana. That's it. Okay. And then Bhavantascha, Bhavatyascha, Bhavantaha. See, this we know how to say. We always teach, no? When there is a collection of Pullinga and Strilinga entities and you have to pluralize and refer to them, please use the Pullinga. It embeds the Strilinga. That's what is this Ekasheshatva. Bhavantaha cha, Bhavatyaha cha, Bhavantaha vayava shishyate. But if it is only Bhavatyaha, only ladies, then you cannot do Bhavantaha because there is no other component available. So Bhavatyaha you have to use there. But Bhavantaha can be generic placeholder for combined gender sets. Sacha Ramascha Tau. See here. Okay. Saha cha Ramaha cha Tau. So this is we use it without realizing that there is a Ekashesha sense to saying Tau to mean him and Rama. Okay. So this is technical recognition that we are using Tad Pratipadika only to represent even Rama there. So we don't say Tad Ramau, something like that. We are not allowed to make it Saha is Tad Pratipadika. So Tad plus Ramaha. So Tad cha Ramaha cha Tad Ramau. We cannot do Dvandva there. Okay. We have to do Tau. So it's obvious when we see there, it makes so ridiculous to say Tad Ramau to mean he and Rama as a Dvandva. Okay. So this is the Panchavrittis. So I think we have come to a good point to take a break. Before I take a break, I just want a minute for any important questions you have about what I have taught. It is understood that not everything would have been, understood when I taught this, but it is just an oversight I wanted to give you about the 5 vrittis. Any questions? Please ask now before we take a break. Unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Akshay?
Sir?
Okay.
Akshay, you go. Yeah.
Okay. In the Tadditanta, Taddita Vritti, the first one, Dasarathasya Apatyam Puman, is this applicable only for describing a person's sons or daughters, that kind of thing?
Daughters also it's available. For example, see, take Parvati. Parvatasya Apatyam Stri Parvati.
Okay. So, So Puman is only for male. Sri is for
Puman
female.
means actually Pum is male. Na? Puman means Pullinga offspring. Yeah.
Okay. So another example, could it be like this? Anjanayaha Apatyam Puman Anjaneyaha.
In fact, you see Vanitayaha Apatyam Puman Vainateyaha. The fact that it is a duck pratyaya is irrelevant, right? See, at this point we are not going into Paninian mode saying which pratyaya generated Vainateya, which pratyaya generated Dasharati. See, Panini needs those varieties because the kind of transformations happening to Vinata for generating Vainateya is different from the transformation happening to Dasharatha to generate Dasharati. See, it is
Okay.
not Vainatetihi or something. I mean, just to
Ah,
say, okay? That's all.
okay. Sir, Mahodaya, are more examples available on astadhyay.com?
Oh yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't know about ashtadhyay.com. You can go to Koshanveshana and you should know how to search for what you need there, of course. Okay.
Koshanveshana. Okay.
Koshanveshana you can find. But if you are in doubt that is something a Tadita, you can type that Pratipadika under Koshanveshana, and there under Vachaspatyam or something they will explain what is the dhatu, which pratyaya got added to generate it, etc.
Okay.
Then Vachaspatyam is amazing. I don't know how they created it, but yeah.
Okay, Mahodaya. I'll search.
There
Thank
are
you.
online many beautiful portals. They have taught Tadditas nicely. I'm sure under Vyoma you will find some lessons for Taddita from maybe
I
Soumya
have to
Bhagini.
check, Mahodaya. I'll search.
It's the only problem with internet. It's an ocean. You need to filter what you want.
Yes, Mahodaya.
Astu. Who else had a question?
Sir, in the last one, ek shesha vrittihi,
Hmm.
in the example, sometimes the second word is used as the final one, like mata cha, pita cha, the pitarao is there.
Not necessarily. See, Bhrata cha, Swasa cha, Bhratarau.
Right. So is there
Or you
any?
can write it, see, Bhagini, you can write it as Swasacha Bratacha Brataro. It won't change Brataro. The order is
Okay.
less important than what is the dominant. We are a little bit of, let us say, male dominant society, so we are picking the male Pratipadika Bhagini. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, sir. And in Sacha, Ramascha, why Tau is taken? Why not like Ramau?
How do
Is
you
there
take
something?
Rama? Saha cannot be Rama. Rama can be Rama, but Saha cannot be Rama. But Saha can be,
Okay.
I mean, who somebody else who is Saha cannot be Rama. But Rama can be
Okay.
Saha. That's
All
why we
right.
take Tau. So it is read as Saha plus Saha cha Tau. You
Okay.
can
Is it
say
like saying both?
Dvivachana and Bahuvachana's columns are Ekasheshas. Can you say? See, they are like Ekasheshas. So Ramaha Ramau Ramaha. Ramaha Ramaha. Ramaha Ramaha cha Ramau. Ramaha dot cha Ramaha. So they are all Ekasheshas. Second column and third column are like Ekasheshas. It's a little
Okay.
technical, but yeah.
Is it like saying both?
Yes, it is like saying both. Yes, both of them. Yeah. Okay. All right. So take a break. 12:08. So 12:10 to 12:11. 3 minutes from now, I will restart. Okay. Please take a break.
Recording stopped.
Can anyone tell me the timings, please? Class timings? 11 to?
11 to 12:30.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
It is showing as 11 to 1.
Then I stand corrected, Kshameta. Hello.
Yes, Bhagini. I'm just waiting with a break, Bhagini. One more
Okay,
break.
okay, sir.
Just give a minute, it will restart.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಪುನಃ ಕಕ್ಷ್ಯಾಯಾಂ ಸ್ವಾಗತಂ. ಹಾ ಭಗಿನಿ, ಪುನಃ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನೆ 3:00 ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಕಕ್ಷಾ ಭವತಿ.
ಇದನ್ನೇನೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ
ಬಹುರಸ್ತಿ ತಥಾ ಕರಣೀಯಂ ಭವತಿ. ಕ್ಷಮ್ಯತಾಂ.
ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್.
Sir, your
Yes,
audio
it is
has
not a
gone
different
very
batch.
low.
ಗುರುಜಿ.
Afternoon 3 o'clock is not a different batch. It is you guys only who are the targets, nobody else.
Sir, volume is very low. Your voice
is low.
not audible.
Sir, it is not audible also.
Okay, let me try 1 minute. Audio settings. Check. 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 check.
Fine, sir. It's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine, sir.
Okay. Check. 1 2
ಗುರುಜಿ
3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1
3
check.
not
Okay.
able to attend.
Okay.
Nine
Please,
days.
everybody mute. Bhagini, your personal problem, please don't come up here. Thank you, because everything is getting recorded. Okay. So, welcome back, guys. I figured out what was the problem. I have two softwares that are controlling the mic, and I think I have made Zoom not touch the volume, so things should be okay from now on. All right. So now this is again another extra slide. Adhikam Kevala Jnanaya. So what is this? Is actually, this is also not full, but it's a good summary of the Padavyutpatti Darshini. So this shows the word generator flowchart in Sanskritam. So if you can believe it is a software, you can see here. Okay. So there are two highlighted blocks, Namapadam in purple here and Kriyapadam, which is in orange here. So these are the two output varieties that are possible. So the final desire is to obtain either a Kriyapada or a Namapada. Obviously, a sentence will have tons of Namapadas and one Kriyapada. Or if it is a multi-clause sentence, in fact, Ekating Vakyam is a Lakshana Kathana. What is a Vakya in Sanskritam is Ekating Vakyam. And that means there has to be only one Tinganta or only one Kriyapada. Okay. There can be as many Namapadas as you want. If you have a complicated sentence with clauses, with intermediate half verbs, conditional verbs, etc., all those sit in that Namapada class. You will see that very quickly. Okay, all of them sit under Namapada class. Namapadas embeds both declinable and indeclinable variants. Okay, simply they are called Namapadas. Okay, so we know the two end goals is to either generate a Kriya Pada or Namapada. How does Sanskrit language goes about doing this, generating this? Okay, not because today somebody woke up and said Va means this, Wo means that. No, not allowed in Sanskritam. Va, Wo can't mean anything. Okay, so there is a library of dhatus. Okay, this is also a patha. The Samskrita Vangmaya uses the term pathas. So there is a patha of dhatus. There are multiple pathas, but there is a Paniniya dhatu patha. So we can take that as the standard. There are some more which are included after that. Okay, dhatus. Okay, so we start from the dhatus. So if you see this entire flow chart, okay, is starting and sometimes also resulting in dhatus. Okay, dhatus is the starting point and also an intermediate point sometimes. Okay, like this. Okay, so from the dhatu, by attaching a ting pratyaya, technical name here, okay, or kriyapada pratyaya, you can call it. Okay, you can, simple language, you can call it kriyapada pratyaya. Dhatu plus ting generates kriyapadam. Or for example, gam plus tip generates gacchati. Here, tip pratyaya has been added to generate gacchati, and this is a latyakara tip, not some other tip. There are 10, 11 lakaras, right? 10 plus 1. Okay, 10 plus 1 lakara. So, tip of lat variant, very technical, generates gachati. Basically, Vartamana Kala version of the ting pratyaya in the Pratama Purusha Ekavachana is called tip. It gets substituted further to this ati type of ending, gachati. Okay, how gum became chakara, makara became chakara, or second chakara generates lot of prakriya, lot of rules before this form appears. So that's how we get to gachati. So one entire Vyakarana branch is to learn how to take the dhatus, 2000 dhatus belonging to 10 ganas, how to take the various types of lakara pratyayas, how to apply them, what kind of rules and sandhi and other non-sandhi rules take place before gachati arrives. Okay? Alright. So that's one. Then you can take a dhatu, attach a krit pratyaya and generate a pratipadika. So how do we generate noun stems? We generate them from dhatus. Sanskrit is unique in this. That's why we don't have names like Damba, Dumba, Demba like that. We have names like Rama, Sita, etc. because they are all coming from dhatus. Rama, a person who pleases. So the dhatu is pleasing. So that is Ram. Ram dhatu through some ghai pratyaya generates Rama Pratipadika. Okay. Sita is actually, Sita comes from some white type of thing. So I don't know what is the dhatu again. So she also will arise through some process like that. That doesn't mean every Pratipadika that is available to us is from dhatu. No. Some of them are drop-ins. We call it nipatas. So there are some nipatas. We call them datta divitta class. Okay, just like I said, dimba damba class. So there is in Sanskritam they call it as datta divitta class. Okay, so there are nipatas also. Okay, so not necessarily come like that, they come magically. For example, if I need to use Trump in a sentence, he becomes a nipata. But what we do, how do we Sanskritize him? We attach a pratyaya to him to make him Sanskrit compatible. See, Sanskrit is worried about the tail ends to attach to the next element. So we make it Trumpavarya, Trumpa Mahodaya, Trumpa Mahashaya, like that. Trump, we make it Trumpa because we don't want Halanta in the middle. So Trumpa Mahodaya, Trumpavarya, like this we do the X. Okay. So that's how we do the Pratipadika generations even for drop-ins. There are some natural drop-ins which don't need that kind of engineering. Alright. So this Pratipadika is the stem of a noun and you can attach a sup pratyaya. Just like we attach ting pratyayas to dhatus, we can attach sup pratyayas to Pratipadikas to generate namapada. So we get 7/3 tables or even call it 8/3 table if you use Sambodhana also. So that's how we go. So Rama plus sup generates Ramaha. Dasharatha from Dasharatha like this. Su is the pratyaya. First pratyaya of sup table is su. Panini is very, very straightforward. What is sup? The set starting from su up to something ending with p. So the first letter and the last letter he combines into a variable name. Ting also is generated like that. First substitute is a tip. Last substitute is some ing or something like that. So ting is the overall set. Actually, last is actually also called ting, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. So the overall set is called ting. So that's how he names it. So we generate Namapada. Now see, come back here to Pratipadika, draw back towards Pratipadika. So you can take a Pratipadika, attach a Stri Pratyaya. So Shiva Shabda can be converted to Shiva Shabda using Tap Pratyaya. Shiva is the Pratipadika for Parvati. So that's how we go. We come back, Shiva belongs to a new Pratipadika now. It takes Supratyaya. So Shiva, Shive, Shivaha, Sita, Site, Sitaha, like that she goes. Okay. So, or also for example, you can come back to Dhatu here. Okay. You can take Dhatu at a Sanadi Pratyaya. Okay. And generate a new Dhatu. For example, using San Pratyaya, Gam Dhatu goes through the transformation, becomes Jigamisha. In fact, here at this point it is just Jigamisha and then the Ting Pratyaya makes it Jigamishati. Maybe I showed the final form here because that's just to show that kind of word is generated using this generative path like that. So it doesn't mean, for example, guys, just because we have a flow chart where we can spin around like this, we keep spinning around. We cannot make it GG gamishati or something. Okay, so automatically by logic and common sense, we should know when to spin around, how many times, etc. If at all many times, it is rare. Okay, usually it is one spin around. So for example, we don't attach 2-3 kritu pratyayas. Okay, etc. And so that is that. Now for example, you take a namapada. So you can take a namapada, do a taddita pratyaya, and generate Dasharatha generates Dasharathi using ing. So Dasharathi is the ikaranta Dasharathi shabda. That will go Dasharatihi. Some declensions will undergo under sup additions. Okay. Harihi Hari Harayah Dasharatihi Dasharathi Dasharathayah. Okay. So you can say, if you want to refer to all the 4 Rama and his 3 brothers, they are all Dasharatayah. Okay, like that. Okay, and say Namapada again can through Sanadi Pratyayas become a Dhatu. Putriyati, Putra Kamyati, Kyach, Kamyach, couple of examples I have shown there. Okay, and so this Sanadi, you can look at it as coming from Namapadam or coming from Pratipadikam. So there are, as you know, no, Vyakaranakaras are very partial people. They have their own gangs. So one gang won't accept the statement of another gang and they will argue over that. The Panditas are very good in argument. So some believe that they are the Pratipadika to Dhatu, some believe they are Namapada to Dhatu. It's okay. We are simple people. We look at the final form and say, okay, Putriyati comes from Putra Shabda. Okay, and Putra Kamyati comes from Putra Shabda. It doesn't necessarily come from Putara Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana version or something. Like that we can argue. So we can belong to that branch or this branch, doesn't matter. The effect is same. Okay. Alright. I think we have seen every part of this chart. Okay. So see, once we understand what's happening on the picture is very simple now. So there is Dhatu to Kriyapada, Dhatu to Krit to Pratipadika to Namapada, then Pratipadika to New Pratipadika to Stri Pratyaya, Pratipadika to New Pratipadika to Taddita Pratyaya. You can say that. Okay. Though I have shown from Namapada, you can target as Pratipadika to Pratipadika also mentally. Just the same way Sanadi can be shown from Namapada or Pratipadika like that. And Dhatu to New Dhatus, Pratipadika to New Dhatus. Okay. Alright. So it's very straightforward. But this is not everything. See, there is nothing in this chart here about Samastapada. So we are not talking about Samasta Vritti at all. So that is actually another, like if I want to show Pratipadikam branch, multiple Pratipadikams combined to bring a new Pratipadikam. That is Samasta branch. Just like Stri Pratyaya, you can say Samasta Vritti generates from Pratipadika's another Pratipadika like that. From many to one. So you can say multiple copies are taken and one copy is deposited. So Ekashesha is somewhat like that. Okay. So I have not shown every single thing here, but majorly you can understand this. Any questions with this slide? Excellent. Okay. So I think you guys have got it. Now the previous slide is new. So I will share that in the WhatsApp group. Next slide is completely nothing in the book. So I will share that in the WhatsApp group. Okay. All right. So now we proceed to some learning from the book, back from the book. So we'll take some more, some 10, 15, 20 more minutes and then we will close out and meet again at 3 o'clock. Samasaha, Samasa Parichayaha. Samskrita Bharati Sarvada Udaharananam Yogena Eva Pathayati. Samskrita Bharati Pustakeshu Udaharana Pradhanyam Sarvatra Vartate Eva. So, Vishwamitrena Saha Rama Lakshmanau Aranyam Gatavantau. So, with Vishwamitra, Rama and Lakshmana. So, the couple called Rama Lakshmana, Aranyam Gatavantau. They went to the forest. You see Dvivachana here. So, this is clearly a Dvandva. We already know, not needed to identify all that now at this point, but we recognize this Rama Lakshmana has Rama Pratipadika and Lakshmana Pratipadika. One of the very quick learnings you have to do is to identify the Pratipadikas, because you will find long words. Where is this kind of mental hyphenation? There is no need for hyphenation once you learn the language, but till then, Rama hyphen Lakshmana. Believe me, not every time you can hyphenate. That's why we don't do hyphenation. Hyphenation can be done when there is a distinct boundary of two letters. Sometimes the Sandhi will merge these two letters. Okay? When they merge, where do you put the hyphen? You cannot. Okay, so some people, what they do, they unravel the Sandhi, put a hyphen and all that. That is little bit far-fetched. Maybe for Varnana part you should do it, but the Moola should not be modified. Okay, the Moola should remain pure. In the Varnana section you can do those things, no problem. Okay, in the Vyakhyana, etc. Okay, so Vishwamitrena saha Rama Lakshmano Aranyam Gatavanto. So we know that Vishwamitra took these two young sons when they were, I think, 16 or even younger or something like that. I think 12. I don't recall now. So he took them away for protecting the yaga. Basically, he didn't take them to protect the yaga. He took them to teach them and give them very astras. It's all ordained. Anyway, Shabari Dasharatha Putrasya Ramasya Paramabhakta Asit. See, there are two compounds here. Dasharatha Putrasya. So, Dasharatha asti, Putraha asti. So, we can clearly say Dasharathasya Putraha Tasya Ramasya. So, Dasharatha Putraha iti Ramasya Visheshanatvam. Ramasya iti Shashti Vibhakti. Tatkaranat Visheshanam api Shashti Vibhaktau Dasharatha Putrasya iti Stapitam asti. Okay. So, Shabari of the son of Dasharatha, of Rama, Parama Bhakta, ultimate devotee. So, one single word, ultimate devotee, something like that. Okay, Asit, ultra devotee. Yeah, this is a better word. Ultra devotee Asit, like that. Shabari was a staunch devotee of Rama, the son of Dasharatha. Staunch is ultra here for us in Samasta. Balaha Pustakahastam Sharadam Namaskritavantah. Pustakahastam Sharadam. See, Sharada Devi is being described as Pustakahasta. So, neither we are talking about the hand, nor we are talking about the Pustaka. We are talking about Saraswati or Sharada, who is the one with a book in her hand. So, the lady with the book in her hand is the Samastapada here, Pustaka Hasta. The lady is the important thing, that is Sharada is important. That's why this is called Anya Pada Pradhana. This is pointing to a different word than Pustaka or Hasta. So, this is called Bahuvrihi Samasa. The character of Bahuvrihi Samasa is what it describes is not part of the Samasta itself. Neither Pustaka nor Hasta is the target. Sharada or some lady is the target. So, anybody else can be also Pustaka Hasta. So, Pustaka Hasta, here it is Sharada. So, it is in Dvitiya. Okay, because it's the Dvitiya Vibhakti karma of the Namaskara Kriya. So, Balaha Pustakahastam Sharadam Namaskritavatyah Vantaha. Balikaha Namaskritavatyah. Like. Boho Mitra Nutanam Krishna Palakam Anaya. Mitra, Mitram, Mitre, Mitrani. Napumsaka Shabda. Friend. Okay. So, Boho Mitra Nutanam Krishna Palakam Anaya. Bring a new blackboard. So, this is a what we call Karmadharaya Samasa, because Palaka is the target. The board is Palaka. What kind of Palaka? Krishna Palaka. That means Krishna cha Eshaha, Krishna cha etat palakam. Krishnam, we should do it. Krishnam cha etat palakam, Krishna palakam. Karmadharaya Samasa. See, now I am just throwing in, oh, this is Karmadharaya. I am throwing in not to dazzle you or confuse you, but over time, believe me, just 3-4 years ago, I struggled with this. I was not able to distinguish one type of samasa from another. Okay? Everybody started looking like Shashti Vibhakti. Krishnasya Palakam, Pustakasya Hasta. Like this I used to think. The brain was muddled about understanding samasas. But I will teach you. There are 4 or 5 variants, right? Really 4 major variants. It's very easy to, once you know the lakshana of each samasa, to identify that lakshana in the word you are looking at and identifying, oh, it is that is the lakshana that fits this word, so it must be Bahuvrihi. That is the lakshana that fits this word, so this must be Tatpurusha. Like this we will conclude. Okay? All right. Boho mitra nutanam Krishna palakam anaya. So here palakam anaya would have been sufficient. So it is a second Pratipadika is the dominant target. So it is a Tatpurusha. Moment the second pada is dominant, 99% of the times it is a Tatpurusha. It can be Karma Dharaya or it can be something else, but here it is a Karma Dharaya variant of Tatpurusha. Here it is Bahuvrihi because Hasta is not the target, Pustaka is not the target, some lady is the target, so it is a Bahuvrihi. Here Putra is the target because Rama is a Putra, of whom Dasharathasya Putra. So Shashti Tatpurusha we call it because Shashti Vibhakti is involved in the first part. So like this, it's very easy. Okay. Kalidasa Virachitam Kavyam. I have to keep a mind on time. Kalidasa Virachitam Kavyam Sarvaihi Pathaniyam. Etattu Satyameva. Kalidasena Virachitam. Kalidasa Virachitam. So Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa. Okay. Tatpurusha because the Virachana, the Rachana is the Kavya itself. So this is pointing to the Virachana or the Rachana. Vishishtataya rachitam, virachitam. Okay, so kavyam sarvaihi pataniyam. This is not a bahuvrihi because virachitam fits the target. So this is a tritiya tatpurusha. See, like this we can conclude. Okay, it is not Kalidasasya virachitam, it is Kalidasena virachitam. It is very clear to us in meaning. The creation of Kalidasa. Just think of it in English or any mother tongue you know, you will immediately recognize what vibhakti fits there. Some cases it's not easy, most cases it is straightforward. Okay, all right. I am not focusing too much on meaning, guys. You guys know to read the English and get the meaning. I am focusing on the recognition, what's happening, etc. If you see here, actually if you want to see, Kali is a Pratipadika, Dasa is a Pratipadika. V is a Upasarga, Rach is a Dhatu, Rachita, Rachanam, Rachitam, they are all Kridantas. Okay. So why did not I break down further? Yes, you can actually break down further. You can, because we stop at Kalidasa, we stop. But we don't have to. If you want to explain how the name Kalidasa came, Kali Devyaha Dasaha, Kali Devi I used because I wanted to easy term. Kali iti ikaranta. So maybe it is dirgha. So Kalyaha, something like that may come. Okay. I have to know to decline it correctly. So this is actually Shashti Tatpurusha. The Dasa of Kali. Shashti Tatpurusha. Kali is the Shashti Vibhakti word. We have to put in Shashti. And Dasaha. Kali Dasaha. Kali Dasena Virachitam. Kali Dasa Virachitam. Here it is Tritiya. Because by Kali Dasa. It's a Karana. Okay. Alright. Veera Purushaha Sarvada Dridachittaha Bhavanti. So Veera Purushaha is a samasta, Dridachittaha is samasta. So again if you see Purushaha fits the target. Purushaha Sarvada Dridachittaha. Actually not every Purusha but generally, right? So Veera Purushaha. So this is giving a quality of the type of person. So it's a Karma Dharaya. It is describing the karma of this person who wears or dharayati. Purushaha Veeratvam Dharati. So Karma Dharayaha. Iti samasasya nama. See how beautiful the samasa name is. It actually gives the lakshana. Okay. Dridachittaha. Okay. Chittaha is one with the mind. So this is again a kind of Karma Dharaya only. Okay. Dridam Chittam, Dridachittam. Dridam Chittam Yasya Dridachittaha. Ktanta there. But it is a Karma Dharaya within. That's how I am analyzing at this stage. Remember when I am attempting this blind here, it's not as if I am looking at some notes and coming up with it. It's the kind of way in which you guys will also conclude similarly. Okay? Yeah. Himalaya Parvataha Ut Atyunnataha Asti. So the Parvata with the name Himalaya, again it is a kind of Karma Dharaya. See, because Parvata is the target and it has the quality called Himalaya or name called Himalaya. So it is Parvata is wearing the quality of being called Himalaya. So it's a Karmadharaya Samasa, which is a subset of Tatpurusha. Okay, Dvitiya Pada Pradanaha. And so it is Atyunnataha Asti. Here it is Ati Unnataha, simple Sandhi. Okay, this is not a Samasta, simply Yana Sandhi has happened. E plus U, Tyu has happened. Okay, Atyunnataha Asti. Himalayan mountain is very lofty. Gurudevaya Namaha. Okay, Gurudevaha, Guru Eva Devaha, another type of Karmadharya. Okay, Guru himself is God, like that. Okay, so Adhikarana, Vyadhikarana Karmadharya, something like that it comes. Okay, we will study quickly. Very soon we are going to understand this. Okay, Namaha. Salutation to God in the form of teacher. Mahilaha. So that is why you should not give Guru Patta to anybody who is a teacher. Okay, Guru Patta is much higher than a teacher. So though they have used the word teacher here, I would say it's not exactly applicable. Teacher is just Acharya, Pracharya, something like that. Okay, Mahilaha Vishala Sabhangade Charcham Kurvatyah Santi. Mahilaha Vishala Sabhangane. So Sabhangana is one Pratipadika, Vishala. Vishala is the broad nature of the Sabhangana. So this is very similar to Krishna Palaka, blackboard. This is broad hall, big hall. So this must be the same type. So this is also, the Sabhangana is having the karma of Vishalatva or the guna of Vishalatva. So Vishala Sabhangana Karmadharya Tatpurusha. Pat. Okay, like that. And this Vishalatva is a Visheshana of the Sabhangana, so it may be Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharaya. So easy, it will come. Okay, Charcham Kurvatyah Santi. So these ladies are discussing in a big hall, large auditorium. Okay, Paninihi Mahavayyakaranaha Asit. So Maha is a Pratipadika, Vayyakarana. Karanaha is another Pratipadika. So together Mahavayyakaranaha. Mahancha asau Vayyakaranaha. Mahavayyakaranaha. Okay, Vayyakarana itself is actually a Taddita production. Vyakarana we know. How Vayyakarana came? It is a Vriddhi of Vyakarana. We immediately recognize Vyakarana became Vayyakarana. So this must be Vyakaranam Janati atava Vyakaranasya Panditaha Vayyakaranaha. It's like a Vriddhi Taddita Pratyaya. You can clearly see Vyakarana is generating Vayyakarana. Okay, grammar is generating grammarian. See, it is there in English, but they don't have a title like this as such. Beautiful process, a very ordered process of generating is not described. Okay, so Sanskrit is the mother of all these languages in having these mechanisms. Mahavayyakaranaha asit. So how much is there? Kru dhatu is there. Vyakriyate. What is this vya? So this one is also breaking down. This Vyakaranam means to analyze, to break down. Okay, so that's what from that the one who knows to analyze and break down is a Vayyakaranaha, and he's also great. So Mahan cha asau Vayyakarana, Mahavayyakarana. Vayyakarana itself has a vigraha. Vyakaranam karoti Vayyakarana, something. What are we doing on time? I think I'll just take 5 more minutes. We'll read this portion and conclude quickly. In Sanskrit, simple words have the power of entering into combination with one another. I apologize to my Kannada students. The portions that are there in the textbook in other than Sanskritam, I will read English because I used English medium to attend the classes, and I think a dominant set of students here, even if they are Kannada medium, will understand English. Kannada people are very smart, so they will understand English. So I am defaulting to using English medium where I need to read from other parts in the textbook. Not too much is there in English, by the way. Don't worry. Very soon it will all be Sanskritam. In Sanskrit, simple words have the power of entering into combination with one another. one another and forming one word, which is called samasa or a compound. Printed in bold type in the above sentences are compound words. Two or more words joined together to form one compound. Compound words are called samastapadani, plurality of samastapadam in Sanskrit. In the first example above, the words Rama and Lakshmana are compounded to form one word as Rama Lakshmana. In the second, Dasharatha and Putra are compounded as Dasharatha Putra. Sanskrit language abounds in such compound words. It is important to note that words having specific relation can be compounded. See, this is very important. You cannot compound random words. Specific relationship has to be there as part of a sentence to contextually belong. In other words, a compound word has the power to express relationship between individual words. Correct. Read the following examples. Dasharatha Putra, Dasharatha Putraha. Neela Megha, Neela Meghaha. Pancha Pandava, Pancha Pandavaha. Plurality. Because Pancha is there. Rama Lakshmana, Rama Lakshmana. Two of them are there, so Dvivachana. Pustaka Hasta, Pustaka Hastaha. So this is a masculine reference. So this may be Brahma. Upavriksha, Upavritsham. See, this one is Napumsaka. Okay. Dasharatha Putra, or it may be even a Avyaya. Okay, Dasharatha Putraha is a compound word. It means Dasharatha's son, and in a sentence forms it is stated as Dasharathasya Putraha. You cannot just separate the two without a Vibhakti Pratyaya, right? For a word to belong in a sentence, there has to be a pratyaya. So Dasharatha has to have a pratyaya. So Dasharathasya Putraha. Correct pratyaya to fit the meaning of Dasharatha Putra has to be. Yeah, this is the Vigraha. This sentence is known by the name Vigraha Vakya. See, this simple sentence, Dasharathasya Putraha, is the Vigraha Vakya. In fact, it is a Vakya Bhaga. It's not a full Vakya, but yeah. But you can say it's a Vakya. Dasharathasya Putraha Yaha Saha Dasharatha Putraha Asti is the entire Vigraha Vakya. Vigraha Vakya explains the relationship between the two words within the compound. Okay, so we saw these things. So Dasharatha Putraha Neela Meghaha we had read here also a little bit, but it's explained here. Printed in bold in the following verse are compound words. How to dissolve them is also shown below. So, Shlokardena Pravakshyami Yaduktam Grantha Kotibhi Paropakaraha Punyaya Papaya Parabidanam. So, they took a very nice Subhashita. By half a shloka, I am going to tell you what is told in lots and lots of texts. Helping others is for Punya, troubling others is for Papa. Simple. Okay, Punya, Papa, Karma, entire Karma philosophy has been explained. Okay, and one important thing to know, they don't cancel each other. In some other religions, Punya and Papa cancel each other. You cannot cancel a Papa. Even with a apology, you can lighten the burden, but you cannot lose the Papa. Very important concept in Hinduism. Your Papa bag will be growing. Your Punya bag will be growing. It's for up to reduce the size of the Papa bag and keep the size of the Punya bag. And don't expect that the Punya bag will buy you out of Papa bag. Okay? Okay, it's just a side. Okay. Shlokasya ardhaha, shlokardaha. Tena shlokardena. See this kama tena. What they are doing is first they bring the Pratama Vibhakti version, then they take the Vibhakti Viparyaya, we call it Vibhakti translation using this Tad Shabda. So Shlokasya ardhaha tena shlokardhena is the way we write. We don't have to write equal also. You can just write this as Shlokasya ardhaha kama tena shlokardhena. Full stop. That is the complete Vigraha with the Vibhakti Viparyaya. The second part is also important to learn. Okay? This Vibhakti translation. According to what is there in the shloka. It is in Tritiya Vibhakti. So we have to put that. So Granthanam Kotayaha, Grantha Kotayaha, Tabihi Grantha Kotibihi. In fact, you can even go singular here. Granthanam Kotihi, Tabihi. That's also okay. Okay? Grantha Kotibihi. Kotihi is a Strilinga pada. That's why Tabihi has been used. Okay? Not Taihi. This is over time. This knowledge, oh, Koti is a Strilinga Pada, over time. We can make a mistake. Initially, it's okay if you said Taihi, Grantha, Koti, we are not going to, we are okay. At least we are in the correct path. But to know this, the linga is, it takes time. Okay? Paresham upakaraha, paropakaraha. Luckily, it is already in the Prathama Vibhakti, so nothing further needed. Paresham pedanam, parapedanam. Again, it's in Napumsaka Pada, so it is already in the Prathama Vibhakti. So, paropakaraha punyaya asti, parapedanam papaya asti. Both of them have asti is the hidden Kriyapada. First one has a Kriyapada, pravakshyami. Aham is the karta. Aham pravakshyami. Kavi is the pravakta. Pay particular attention to the compound words while reading Sanskrit passages. Try to resolve them in accordance with their meaning. So we will conclude with this. Thank you very much. So if we will start with this Taddita lesson in the afternoon. Okay. Are there any questions?
Can I ask one question, please?
Yes, please.
Sir, here Pustaka plus Hasta is equal to Pustaka Hasta is given. Sir, before the page, earlier page, sir, Pustaka Hastam Sharadam.
See, it can be a Strilinga target, it can be a Pullinga target. The target decides the Linga. See, who holds the book in the hand? Is it a male or a female? That determines the Linga.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So the technique is same. Pustakam haste yasya saha pustaka hastah. Pustakam haste yasyaha sa pustaka hasta.
Okay.
Got it?
Sir.
Got the variation? Yeah.
Yes, sir, got it.
Target decides the linga because it's a pratipadika. It has a linga. It's a visheshana. So it can belong to a pullinga, strilinga. It can belong to a pumsakalinga. Pustaka hastam is also correct. Pustakam haste yasya tat pustaka hastam mitram. Like that. Okay. Any other questions?
Krishna Phalakam Madhudha.
What is the question again?
Krishna Phalakam.
What is the question? What is the question? Krishnam cha asau palakam, asau or some other form is there. It's okay. Krishnam cha etat palakam, Krishna palakam. I am using etat as a placeholder for now. Black and the board is a blackboard. Black, which is the board, which is black, is blackboard. Like that. That's the Vigraha Vakya in English, but in Sanskritam there is a technical way of going about. Krishnam cha etat palakam, Krishna palakam. Like that. You can use etat or you can use tat. Krishnam cha tat palakam, Krishna palakam. That's also fine. Okay? Palakam is a Napumsaka Shabda. That's why we use tat. For example, Krishna Varniyaha. Okay? Krishna Varnaha yasya saha Krishna Varniyaha. Like that. Mahalakshmi Varya, what is your question?
In Tatpurusha Samasa, you had mentioned that the second word has more importance.
Pradhana. Yeah, so, there is some technique, we will see that. I was speaking a little ahead. There is how to recognize the classification is through this pradhanyatva. Okay? What is the pradhana target? Is it the first part? Is it the second part? Is it both? Is it neither? Is it something else? That determines the type of samasa. Okay? That is actually best way to learn what is the samasa type, the lakshana katana. So, for example, the lakshana katana of Tatpurusha is uttara pada pradhanaha Tatpurushaha. Finish. Okay?
Okay.
Like this, we go. Okay.
Yeah, because my only question was for Guru Deva, Guruhu Eva Deva. So there, Guru somehow I thought that assumes more importance. No. So I just wanted to understand.
Deva is the target. God is being addressed as God. So God is the pradhana. So it's a Dvitiya pada pradhana with a karmadharya sense to it.
Okay.
So we are not calling him Deva Guruhu. We are calling him Guru Devaha. See the difference.
Okay.
That's why Deva Guruhu is a different type of samasa. Devanam Guruhu. Shukracharya, not Shukracharya, sorry. Brihaspati. Shukracharya were Rakshasas. Okay, guys. So with that, we will conclude morning session. And excellent. It's a good start to today's lesson. We will catch up at 3 o'clock with Tadditas. Have a nice day.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್.
Namaskar.
Recording stopped.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
Timing, sir, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock sharp. You please join.
No, full timing, sir.
1 hour. Afternoon sessions will be 1 hour. Okay. 4 o'clock we will more or less conclude.
ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದೆ. ಇನ್ಫೋ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫೋಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಭಗಿನಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.